guys? It's your boy Husky, and I'm here to give you a quick update. Happy New Year's, everybody. You're tuned in with the Huskiiboii. I hope all you guys had a phenomenal year. You finished 2019 strong. I hope you all spent the holidays with your loved ones. I'm fired up because we are in 2020 and we get to begin a brand new chapter to life, to new goals, to helping one another and blessing others. And I'm excited to share with you guys more or less a recap of what happened last year and then my plans for this year. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so last year, 2019, we had a lot of things happen. We had some things that were according to plan, and then we had some surprises. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is to think bigger, because really anything is possible, and what you might think long-term, actuality you can achieve now. And as long as you're willing to work, think Husky, and take tremendous amounts of new action and raise new activity throughout the day and week, you can achieve those goals. And that's what I learned throughout my journey. And it's really been a eye-opener for me all of last year, going through different adversities, different tragedies, and still working the plan and staying focused and creating results. For me, it all started with taking the leap of faith into a completely new market from, PA, outside of Philly, all the way down to moving literally everything myself as well as my business down to Texas to expand and really chase a dream, a passion for myself. And that's, I feel like, the definition of opportunity cost. Looking at the opportunity that you have, knowing that you're risking it all instead of playing it safe, but you're willing to take the leap of faith to get those results. And what I've learned is when your back's against the wall, all you can do is go forward. And as long as you're not willing to quit and never give up, even when it's hard, and put in the extra reps, the extra work inside the gym and outside the gym, you will achieve massive success. It's not just about me. It's about motivating and inspiring other people and creating success stories for them. Because for me, that's the end game of this whole deal. It's not just about, getting people fired up and getting people motivated and giving people cool merch. It's more or less creating and seeing the inner greatness inside of them and birthing that through what I'm doing, what I love to do. So that said, guys, going back to, my journey, moved down to Texas, started from scratch, more or less, had the job, had consistent money and a roof over my head. And I think a lot of things come from having a big vision and practice gratitude. A lot of people might be like, oh, Pettis, that's a bunch of BS. But I really think what kept me level-headed and consistently moving forward is putting and applying massive amounts of gratitude behind the small things that I had. For example, I was very grateful that I had a job. I was very grateful that I had a roof over my head. I was very grateful that I had food, water, shower, a place to come home to. Now, not for nothing, I didn't have a car. I wasn't making nearly enough money to, live comfortably. I actually struggled a lot. And sometimes I made it with going week by week with $20 till my next paycheck. So it was definitely a struggle. Those that don't know, I didn't have a car, so I had to more or less work the whole deal, work everything I was doing down here, and still make it to and from work with no excuses without that. Long story short, I was putting out close to $800 per month on Uber and Lyft. I should have invested in because they were making money off me. But that I don't regret, because for one, it taught me a big lesson. For two, it taught me how to think creativity, expand my creativity and think bigger. And also it has actually helped grow my network of people and think outside the box. So because of that tragedy, I turned into a triumph. From that point, building a clientele without a vehicle and then getting a vehicle and still working that. Anybody that's in this industry and not in this industry, just going to a cold market, it's not the easiest thing. And for me, I was still able to build an audience, build leads, and then turn all that into profits and results. So I really do believe what it comes down to is hunger, drive, long-term vision, and gratitude, and consistently staying focused. And having the right people in your circle, the people that are, doing the same thing as you, thinking the same way, or they already have what you're trying to pursue and create for yourself. And for me, that's what I did, and that was one of the vehicles that helped keep me staying focused and driving me closer towards my goals on a weekly basis. The next thing, speaking of great people, I met my coach through this whole journey. And honestly, guys, this is where it completely blew me away, because I was really actually looking to step on stage this year, 2020. And it's just so funny. It's so crazy how things work out. You might have a game plan, but you don't always see everything, even though you write everything down. Sometimes while climbing the ladder of success to reach your goal, just by taking action, you might not know how it's all going to work out, but by taking the right actions, you'll get the answers and necessary results, and missing puzzle pieces that you might not actually see when you write it down. You'll get those along the journey. And for me, that was what bodybuilding came down to, because I had no idea I was going to be competing in 2019. My mindset was to build a foundation first and then go into 2020 with momentum. Little did I know I was going to compete, not just compete, hit first place, and then become a pro off my first Texas show. For me, that's crazy to say, actually. I'm still blown, still mind blown by it, and I have had people reach out to me. Behind the scenes, I actually was working with a handful of people for sponsorships. I can't tell you just yet what's happening with that, but stay tuned and you'll definitely see. But what I can say is a lot has come out of that, and we will definitely see this year what results from that momentum created on stage. That whole process showed me, again, you can do so much more than what you set for yourself. And once you remove those inner limitations and inner conflict that you have, sky's the limit, and by working with my Coach Sky, she has really showed me that. And I'm looking to do the same thing in 2020 for my first big debut for my pro show. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of new plans going on for this year, a lot of events, collaborations, and a few Husky surprises along the way. So I gotta say, I'm enjoying the journey every step of the way, through the trials, the tribulations, the adversities, the successes, the byproduct of my success, my hard work. It's all fulfilling to me, because this is what I live for, and this is why I work as hard as I do. So this is the year of momentum. I'm starting to get those results I've been working my butt off for. I want to let you guys know that anything is possible as long as you have long-term vision, you stay humble, you work your face off, and you always stay husky. Let's get it. Crush this year. Peace.